Carol, 2015, directed by Todd Haynes, is a romantic drama set against the backdrop of 1950s America. The film tells the story of a forbidden love affair between two women, Therese, Rooney Mara, and Carol, Cate Blanchett, at a time when such relationships were not only socially unacceptable, but also fraught with personal peril. It is based on Patricia Highsmith's semi-autobiographical novel, The Price of Salt, 1952. The story opens with Therese, a young aspiring photographer, working in a department store during the Christmas season. It's here that she meets Carol, a glamorous older woman shopping for a gift for her daughter Rindy. What begins as a seemingly innocent conversation sparks a bond that neither can ignore. When Carol accidentally leaves behind a pair of gloves, Therese decides to return them. This encounter quickly blossoms into a deep, passionate relationship. As they begin to explore their undeniable connection, Carol is also entangled in her divorce from her estranged husband, Kyle Chandler, who is determined to gain custody of their daughter. This conflict heightens the stakes for Carol's relationship with Therese. Meanwhile, Therese is uncertain about her feelings for her boyfriend, Richard Jake Lacey, who dreams of marriage and moving to France. As she grows emotionally distant and seeks solace, Therese turns to Carol, finding comfort and understanding in her presence. As their relationship deepens, Carol invites Therese to spend Christmas with her in New Jersey. During their time together, they grow closer through a series of quiet, yet intense, intimate moments that reflect the deep connection they share, despite the tension that surrounds them. However, their brief escape is soon disrupted when Harge unexpectedly arrives at Carol's home, triggering a heated confrontation. Carol is then forced to drive Therese to the train station, and their time together ends in emotional turmoil. Later, as an apology, Carol gives Therese a Canon camera, an offering that symbolizes hope for their future. As the story unfolds and the stakes rise, Therese and Richard have a huge argument over her obvious affection for Carol. Their fight begins when Carol invites Therese on a road trip to escape the pressures of their lives. This journey becomes a pivotal turning point in their relationship. During a deeply intimate moment in a motel on New Year's Eve, Therese fully embraces her feelings for Carol, despite understanding that their love affair must remain a secret. Meanwhile, Harge angrily searches for Carol at Abby's place, Sarah Paulson. Abby is Carol's closest friend, who knows about her relationship with Therese, and is also someone with whom Carol had previously shared a romantic relationship, something Harge is well aware of. The plot takes a darker turn when it's revealed that Tommy, Corey Michael Smith, a traveling salesman they met during their trip, is actually a private investigator hired by Harge to gather evidence against Carol. This revelation adds further complexity to their already precarious situation, leading to a dramatic confrontation between Carol and the investigator, as well as Carol's desperate attempt to protect both her relationship with Therese and her rights as a mother. Unfortunately, the damage is done. Their relationship reaches a heartbreaking crossroads when Carol decides to set Therese free through a letter she leaves with Abby, who then takes Therese back home. Fearing for her daughter's future, Carol makes the painful decision to allow Harge full custody of Rindy, but only if she can maintain regular visitation rights. This self-sacrificial act underscores her profound love for her daughter and her willingness to prioritize Rindy's well-being, even if it means losing her future with Therese. In New York, in the much later days, Therese channels her pain into her photography, earning recognition and securing a job at the New York Times. This marks a significant moment in her personal growth, as she begins to find her own identity and purpose beyond what she had with Carol. Despite the heartbreak, Therese's resilience and independence shine through as she moves forward in her life. Carol, now separated from Harge and navigating the aftermath of her legal battle, invites Therese to meet her at the Ritz Tower Hotel. She expresses her longing for a future together, even hinting at the possibility of living together in an apartment. Carol shares her hopes for a new chapter in their lives, but Therese, now more self-assured, remains silent. Carol then takes her leave first when Therese's acquaintance approaches them. The unspoken exchange between them speaks volumes, leaving their future uncertain. The story concludes in a bustling diner, where a quiet, lingering gaze exchanged between them speaks volumes. There is no definitive promise of a future, but an undeniable connection, a bond that time and distance cannot erase. The film ends with bittersweet hope. While their love story may not follow a traditional path, both women have grown in their own ways, finding strength in their choices. Carol stands as a testament to the complexity of love, identity, and the courage it takes to live authentically, leaving the audience with the belief that even in uncertainty, future connections are still possible, in whatever form they may take.